So I just saw a video made by Tyken. He showed off his friend Eads. I'll link him in the description. His tree farm design, which is right over there. And he asked his viewers to see if they could improve it at all. So I'll show you what I did. Pine trees, they require a bit more bone meal because they're confined in a small space, but everything else works exactly as if you were growing it out in the open. So, but basically what happens is you plant your tree, you grow it, press this pressure plate, and sand comes and pushes it up in the ceiling. That pushes it into an array of pistons. They push them down, and then they put the blocks in a nice cube for you to harvest them. So I'll do this one. Now I want to show you a pretty foolproof thing I've done. So I'm just going to stand here, and it's just going to sit there at the top till I get off of this. Yep, there we go. This is, you can kind of see his wiring. I broke this when I was tampering with it, but this wiring is all the same, so it's a bit confusing to me. I didn't really bother seeing how it worked, so I just made mine from scratch. Even this, that the frame took a while. So this is mine. It relies on smart piston circuits. So this is a smart piston circuit, and then there's one up here. And then basically the timing of it is disabling the bottom one, disabling the bottom circuit so that this tape of sand won't continue spinning forever, and then turning this torch off here, which basically disables a similar piston up above. It retracts it, allowing it to be pulled away, which lets the sand just fall back and reset itself. So I'm just gonna give you an example of that working right here. So I'll click the pressure plate and run down. So there's a piston tape, and once it's done, that might be too fast for you to see, but basically this piston gets retracted, and then this one retracts it, and then instead of going up, all of the sand coming in just falls straight down. So that's a really quick way of harvesting your trees. I made something similar to this around Christmas time, only mine kind of goes down, and so it's a bit different, bit slower probably. Now I'm going to show you how all the circuitry works in a more detailed manner. So first off, I'll show you the smart piston circuits. Basically, this redstone sends power through this block space, and as long as there's a solid block, it's going to go through, and that basically resets itself, and that's by sending it right back in on the piston. Since the piston arm is a transparent block, this little redstone bit here, it'll stop powering all of this and then wait for the next sand block to come up. So it powers this piston, and then that in turn powers this piston when it's over here. Down on the bottom of it, you have a similar thing, only instead of having the torch and then the redstone repeater, the signal coming in is actually hooked up to the top, so I can decide when I'm going to turn off all of this. Basically, the bottom one, we're turning it off, so it's like this, and the top one, we're turning it off, so it's basically inverted. I hope you understood that. And then this repeater here, it's just here so that this piston will retract after a tiny bit, so it gives this one a little bit of time to scrunch up and become movable. Then this is just the timing. You press your button or you step on the pressure plate and it starts this. Right here is a monostable circuit to keep it so that if you step on it once, it'll send a pulse, but if you send it again, since this monostable circuit will be continually on, you can't pulse it twice. And so that is idiot proofing you can just do really quickly. Once it resets it, it just brings this in and the sand falls down and resets itself. So that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want a tutorial, I'll be happy to make you one. Yeah, that's about it. I made another farm design. You might have seen someone by the name of Test, I don't know, it's like Test 1257, something like that. I basically remade one of his designs so that it's about 4 times smaller, so look forward to seeing that. And thanks for watching.